Hey guys, it's me, Verilyn. Today is not going to be very long. It's almost 2 o'clock. It's 1:53 p.m. on Wednesday, and I am about to go and drop off my cable box to back to Cablevision. I called them yesterday to cancel, and I found out that I actually have to physically go take the cable box to Cablevision in order to cancel it. So that's what I'm going to do. It's all the way somewhere in West, who knows where in Brooklyn. So. Life is pretty crappy, but you know what? I shouldn't say that. I'm trying to speak in affirmations. It's okay. It will be okay. This will save me money. And then I thought that, I would just go over to Dish because when I called, I also found out because I wanted to know how much the bill is going to be reduced because my roommate wants to keep cable and it's only going to be reduced by like $6, $7, and I'm just like, okay, for a whole other box, it's just gonna be, I thought maybe if I cancel the DVR, like I have a lot of add-ons, it would be cheaper, but only $6 is coming off the bill. So I was like, well, that's not fair to her. Let me see whether I can find if Dish or something else. And Dish, I was all gung-ho. Like, it seemed like it was going to be great. It was going to come up to like $91 altogether, so at $45-ish for each of us. And then they tell me that you're locked into a 12-month contract, and after 12 months, the bill goes up. And I'm just like, I don't want to be locked into, so I don't know what I'm doing in 6 months, let alone 24 months. Sorry, 24-month contract. So I don't know, I was like, I didn't want to be locked into something for 24 months. And I was like, well, what if I move? And and they were like, oh, we can always transfer the service. So we're not doing that either. And I got, it just came in the mail. I just opened it. I got an indoor antenna for the days that I definitely want to watch something live, aka Scandal. So that's what I'm going to be doing with my summer months. But one thing I did want to talk about today, and so like I said, today's not going to be long, but I do want to kind of give a little food for thought. And basically what I've been going through in my own life as, I'm dating, but my last relationship really hit me hard because I was just in a space where I knew exactly what I wanted, and the guy that I was with was exactly what I wanted. But he had kids, which I added on to something that I don't want, right? Not just because of the kids itself, but because of what it means to be with someone that has kids with someone else. And just like knowing that there are people in this world that will always pretty much come before me. And was I ready to step into that stepmother role? And decided that I wasn't. So at the gym that I go to, they have like a theater room where they play a movie. And today, what was playing in the theater room? Act Like a Man, Think Like a Lady. Oh no, Think Like a Lady, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. I don't even know what the hell this book is called. By Steve Harvey, you know the deal. But the character that stuck out to me the most this time, which didn't necessarily in the first time, like obviously the Megan Good character stuck out to me the first time just because that's where I was in my life at that moment. And no, it wasn't the, what's the woman with the baby mama, the mama's boy? No, it wasn't that. It was Gabrielle Union's character, the woman that broke up with her boyfriend because he lied about. Gabrielle Union's character broke up with her boyfriend because he lied about applying for a job. He was not motivated, stuff like that. And the part that stuck out to me was, the fact that she left and didn't call him, she was just like, this is the proof I found, and I'm out. Right? And we saw from his point of view how broken up he was about it. But at no time was he like, oh, I talked to her yesterday, or he was like, nah, she's not talking to me, she's not taking my calls. And that's pretty much the way that I have been with my ex, is I haven't been taking his calls, and I think that guys think that is easy for us. Like, we're like hot and cold, or at least I know there are certain situations where people keep going back to each other. But my ex has literally, texted me. He's like, oh, well, you're so stingy these days. And I'm like, stingy? You don't have any part of my time anymore. And I'll say these things to him or I'll just ignore him, right? And I think he thinks that it's so easy for me. And I think it's just as hard. And I know it could be vice versa as well. So a man to a woman, a man. I mean, maybe it is easy for some men, but for me anyway, and for like a lot of my girlfriends, and for even Gabrielle character on the movie, you could see that it was hard, but I think, you just have to make the decision that's best for you, and you have to do what's in your best interest. And unfortunately, I can't love you more than I love myself, right? Not unfortunately, that is a fortunate thing. I'm not going to love you more than I love myself. And I think that that's the kind of mode that more people need to kind of go in. Like, you can't be with this person to the detriment of yourself, or you can't entertain this person or take care of their feelings to the detriment of yourself. And at the end of the day, it paid off for her. Like, she got what she wanted. He got it. He got the job. He got that together. He proposed to her. So things worked out for her, and she ended up going back with him. But in situations where there is no changing things, like for me, it's not going to change. He has kids. That's never going to change, right? I have to stand my ground, and I don't want anyone to ever think that that is easy. You see women that do this all the time, and you're like, wow, I wish I could be like her. And really, there is no magical cure. You just have to kind of decide to do it and occupy your time in other ways, because Lord knows, there are moments where you're just like, oh, I just want to call. No. So that will be my peace offering today, is just the idea of like breaking up with somebody, or like deciding someone is not good for you and genuinely stopping the relationship. I have had so many like back and forth relationships. Actually, I wouldn't say so many. The relationships that I have had haven't ended because I just decided not to end them, right? So I think like now that I'm older and I kind of know what I want, the beauty of that is knowing what you don't want, and sticking to it, and knowing that you are worth it. So I don't know if this is a question. I guess just putting it out there, like, is it easy for you? Because I don't know one person that it is easy for. Like, even on the guy's point of view, I think that guys are gonna miss, if you were a good girl or a good guy, I don't know, whatever you're into. If the person that you were with was good to you, right? You're gonna miss that. And I think that the deciding not to be there for whatever the reason is, it's not easy. And so that's my question. Have you ever had to break up with someone that, for one thing, and knowing that there are all the other great things, and like, how did you go about it? Was it an easy process? Hopefully he doesn't see this, and no, he's not very social media savvy, so I'm not afraid of him seeing this. But if he does, or if his baby mama sees it, that's okay too. Peace to both of them. All right. That was a little I don't know. I'm not going to get into it. See you guys tomorrow. And until next time, peace out. Oh, I didn't mention my hair. Do you like it? I put it like in a little poof thing. Yeah. So that's my hair update. Bye.